Welcome back. A former North Central High School instructor and coach was in court today. Andre Ervin is on trial for alleged sexual misconduct involving two female students.
One of the students accusing him testified in court this morning. Marissa Rio was there and joins us to share what happened in court.
The student who testified today said these incidents happened in March of 2023. She was only 16 and she was serving in-school intervention for vaping on campus. Ervin was the supervising instructor. The jury for this case is made up of 12 men and 2 women. Ervin sat silently as the student began her testimony. The prosecution asked questions first. The student said the incident happened at North Central High a week before spring break. She said Ervin was cool amongst other students and she wanted to fit in with the crowd. One day they passed around notes. This eventually progressed into Ervin crouching down next to her desk and physically touching her. She said, quote, "He was just kind of facing towards the computer with his hand on my thigh, slowly rubbing." She proceeded to say, "He then slowly proceeded to put his hand on my breast, on my right breast." During cross-examination, Ervin's attorney asked the student what she was doing earlier during intervention. He asked, "So, as you sat in the seat, were you turning around and looking at Mr. Ervin? Were you smiling at him? And were you trying to get his attention?" The student answered yes to all questions. The following day, during in-school intervention, the student said Ervin asked her to unlock her phone and give it to him after her friend had outed her for having nude photos. She did and said, quote, "I gave him the phone back and he got up and went to the bathroom." The defense asked if she told her friend who was sitting right next to her what had happened. She said no. The prosecution followed up on that and asked the student why she didn't tell her best friend what was happening. The student said because she was embarrassed. She said, quote, "Nobody wants to sit there and say there's a teacher looking at my nude photos right now." Trial is set to last through the beginning of next week. Reporting in studio, Marissa Rio for News Now.